do with them. He said he destroyed his enemies. He didn't have sympathy upon them. Because the prophecy, he knew in prophecy that these heathens would take us down. So David had anger towards the heathen, man.
Yeah.
He probably knew that these same fuckers that he's killing, because one day, when he dies, those same heathens will rise up and conquer we. So David knew that. David knew the prophecy. He knew the slaughter of the motherfucking Edomites, because he saw them in prophecy that they will conquer us, man, and kill us and feed our children the alligators and put us in cargos. He saw all that cargo station.
And you know too, right? And I want to say something, right? Because like the brother's going into the history. But when you think about the Bible, right? Like I said, which is the so-called black man's document, which were the Israelites. I mean, this Bible is badass, man. I mean, you can read about the prophets and what they went through and how they overcame their situation, right? And then you read about King David, a warrior, okay? And all of these men have one thing in common. They all believed in the supreme power, Yahweh Ba'asham, and they overcame, man. Okay, they were warriors in their own field of, in their own life. All right? Because see, you could be a warrior, just even being a sheep, getting beat down, you know what I'm saying? You still standing that faith in the Lord. You a warrior, man, like Yahweh Shai, he was slashed. They hanged him on the cross. Okay? They even had him drink his own urine as well. Okay? But yet still he endured the affliction and pain,
right,
and overcame.
Right.
So even on that level, he was that's the ultimate warrior.
Right. That's the ultimate, bro.
Yep.
Got certain man that can't even take a little bit of 5 months out.
Yep.
But look what Yahweh Shai did, man. Because he had to humble himself. Say in Philippians, he had to humble himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to do it. He had the power.
Yeah.
He could them down. He said he could have summoned 5 legions or angels, so he could have did all that. But he said, no. He said, it's not my time to do that.
Yeah.
And he said, if this is what my world, my servants would fight. That's what he said. That's what he said, my servants would fight. But he even told Peter, listen, you got 2 swords, then don't put your sword away. Him that lived by the sword, die by it, man. So it's not his time. You know what I'm saying? When the people want to make him a king, but he said, no, he walked into the mountains, man. He went to the mountains because the people wanted to make him a king. But he said, no, it's not his time. His time is what to come and die. He knew for his whole life, he knew he's going to die. So that's the stress on him. That's why he was drinking all the time and eating, because he's depressed, man. His head was full up of brain, man.
Right.
He's depressed because he knew he's going to die. He knew the type of suffering he's going to endure. That's why he's so hard on his disciples, man. His disciples are ignorant, man. He's trying to make them understand, because when he died, they're going to take over. They're going to have to preach the gospel. Alright, so where are we, man? Go back on there.
This is 2 Samuel 22:39. And I have consumed them and wounded them, that they could not arise.
Right.
Ye, they are fallen under my feet.
Right, so they're fallen under the feet, like I said, man. David knew that these same heathens that he was murking will one day conquer his nation and rape his woman and take their sons and burn them and hang them. He saw that. He probably saw Deuteronomy 28 in his visions, man. The Most High probably make a saw of all of that, man.
Well, he did see those visions.
He did see those things. That's why he wrote the Psalms. He talk about the daughter of Babylon, the art to be destroyed. He said, happy are we going to be?
Yep. That's it.
So David was probably sitting there in his meditation thinking, real anger. You know he got anger inside him. You know what I'm saying? That's probably you got to meditate on what he's going to do to the heathens. Alright?
That's why Peter had that spirit as well.
Yeah.
He came because Peter, there's that little fucking around spirit.
Yeah.
They came to summon Yahweh Shai in the garden. He took out his dagger and slashed off.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. He pull out the thing, man.
When he did that, it was going through his head, but he missed the head and he slashed off the ear.
Yeah, he probably aimed for the head, the precise precision. It's just the ear, not even the side of the head. The straight, just put the thing back in the sheath again. You know. So Peter was a straight warrior, man. Fisherman and not weak, man. Fisherman not weak, man. Sitting there by the side when you're fishing.
And then you have to pull that thing. Some of them
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. Fisherman out there, hurricane in the middle of the ocean. You have to be a strong man. You can't be all seasick and that. You have to be like a fearless man.
Taz knows, isn't it? Taz used to do a bit of fishing, isn't it, Taz?
You can't be looking sweet boy, shape up, all nice and trimmed out for the ladies. You look rough. Your hands are rough to deal with the fishing net.
Patient as well, isn't it? Patient.
You have to be tough. You have a firm grip.
Like the brother said, patience.
Pardon?
The brother said you needed patience.
Then you needed patience.
Yeah,
Right.
fishing.
You needed patience. Yeah. You needed patience, man. You could be sitting there for days and not get nothing.
Innit?
And not get nothing.
You should go fishing and come back with nothing.
Yeah.
You understand?
And then go for hungry.
All day, yeah.
You know? And then come on and do the same thing.
Come back next week.
You know? And the scripture say what? David destroyed his enemies. He made sure that they were down. He was at the overseer, making sure the soldiers are putting down the enemy. Making sure the young men got their slicing, man, because they have to be raised up too. Alright? It can't be just the experienced veterans. The new ones, the newbies need to come in and get their experience in. So sometimes you put Don't worry about it. Anyways, the newbies put them in the front line.
So luck where I'm on that devil.
You know what I'm saying?
He's going to pay you a visit when he comes, mate. I tell you that.
They're in their
You don't know
kingdom,
Jesus.
innit? They're in their rulership. So
Anyway, they're just so bugged out. You know, I mean, you know, anybody that comes around just hissing and talking shit, they just, you know, don't hate them.
That's why you need to put the heathen, because the heathens, they're adverse to us, man. They are adversaries.
Right.
The same way they look at us, we're going to look at them.
Right.
Understand? You went foul with foul. If our people so soft, you ain't going to beat the enemy with love. You ain't going to beat the enemy by loving them to death. Shaking their hands and smiling with them to death. And hoping they show you mercy. Imagine when King David saw that, he probably turned in his grave, man. Over and over. Because he wasn't like that, man. He wasn't like that back then. He was a predator on the battlefield, man. He was like a lion. He probably studied the way of the bear. He studied the way of the lion. And he brought that same mentality on the battlefield, man. The same way a lion doesn't have mercy on his prey.
Right.
On the zebra, you know the documentaries, man. What the documentaries see what the lions do, man. And what they do, even towards one another, man. I saw a documentary of lions, man, where this one lion, he was like the top one out of the lions, and then they all decided that all them other lions around him turned on him and they wounded him, and they went away, they came back and they ripped him to pieces, man.
Y'all got a precept too, brother.
They actually ripped him to pieces. So lions, they don't get this. It's all about dominating, man.
Yeah.
They don't care. They'll run into a next lion territory, kill him, and take over the whole pride, man. Kill off all his kids, kill them off, and impregnate all the lioness, man. You know, and they don't spend too much time around the children. They either just patrolling, and they piss on the trees to mark their territory. You know,
and they know who their enemies are. With their greatest enemies are hyena.
Yeah.
The same thing with the cheetahs.
Thank you.
They get the children, the hyena's calves or calves, and they just break their necks.
Yeah, they kill them. They don't even eat them.
Yeah.
They don't even eat them. They don't munch them. Because they know that that's the enemy. Kill them, you leave them. I remember one time I saw a lion kill a hyena, just bit it, broke its back, and just left it there, man.
That's what Bush was answered as well. So like the lions chill with the lions, the elephants chill with the elephants.
Yeah.
Israel want to chill
with everybody.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. You know why? Because our pride has been broken, man. Our pride has been broken for a very long time, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? The reason why the other nations, they're in the right mentality is because they haven't been conquered.
Right.
They haven't been put in captivity. They haven't had their pride broken. You see, us, we've been broken for a very long time, you know. That's why they call us Dalit in East India. The word Dalit means broken people. It means broken people, man. And even Mahatma Gandhi, he said that the Dalit were the chosen people of God, man. He said it himself, Mahatma Gandhi. Alright? Yeah. It's true. So reading this shows us the mentality we're going to have against our adversaries.
Right.
This is one thing, Chris.
Jake wants to love everyone. That's the problem, man. And no one loves us, man. Hey, you should see the comments they got on the comment board, man, on our videos, man. That's why one sit down we did, I printed them out and I read them one by one. They hate us, but when they're around us, they put that facade on. Oh, man, how you doing? Right. Hey, oh, Captain.
You can see it's fake too.
It's fake. It is fake, yeah. And Yahweh Shai is the lion. He said the lions come out of his thicket, right?
He's the head. He's the one with the black mane. The one with the black mane, that's the dominant, that's the highest ranking lion.
And you know what as well? That lion also, the black mane lion, what they were also saying as well, is that that lion has more testosterone. The lion with the black mane has more testosterone than the lion that has the white mane. Yep.
Fully melanated, isn't it?
Yeah. You get the Micah.
This is Micah 5 and 7.
Get all the way down to 15.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest.
Right, just like what the brother was going into. What does a lion do? A lion devours until only thing that you see is bones, ribs, skulls.
That's what happens, bro.
That's all you see. So the Lord is going to give us that spirit, the elect, because it says the remnant of Jacob shall be like a lion in the midst of the Gentiles, right? So this reverts back to Jeremiah 51. Okay, so the spirit that David had back in his time, what, 3,000 some odd years ago, that spirit is going to come on our people. We're talking about the elect of our people. Because what we're going to do, man, we're going to do certain things that the average Jake won't be able to do.
Right.
Okay, you're going to have certain brothers, man, they're going to be chopping heads off and everything, man, with that power, that spiritual power. That David, our ancient forefather David had.
Right.
Okay? We don't know when that's going to come, but we just know that day is right around the corner.
Right.
Okay, go on.
And it says, people as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep.
Right, as a young lion amongst the flocks and the sheep. What is a young lion doing amongst the flocks and the sheep, man? He's going to take all of that and devour all of that, and that will be his meal for the day. Okay, go on.
And it says, who, if he go through, both treadeth down.
Right, he go through like King David did. He went through them and treadeth down. Go on.
And teareth in pieces.
So when the Lord gives us that spiritual power, all you're gonna see is flesh all over the place, man. Flesh, blood, and bones sticking out. All manner of organs on the floor. Hey, man, we're gonna be cold. We're gonna be tearing them to pieces. All right, and really, when you actually read about this particular prophecy, this prophecy is for Judah, or the kingdom of Judah. Because when you break down Benjamin, it says that Benjamin shall divide the spoil. So Benjamin is going to be in the midst of that too. Okay, go on.
And it says, and none can deliver.
Right, and none can deliver, because once we destroy these other nations, by the power and might of Yahweh Shai, these other nations, they're not going to be able to do anything about that. There's not going to be no revoltation, none of that. They're going to have to just eat the demising that we're going to give them. Okay, go on.
And it says, thine hand shall be lifted upon thine adversaries.
Okay.
And all thine enemies shall be cut off.
So who's the enemies of Israel? Let's turn this around. Because we all know, right, that the so-called white guy number one, he's the number one enemy. Okay, then you have also the Moabites, which are the so-called Chinese. And the Ammonites, which are so-called Japanese. All of these other nations are the enemies of Israel. Who is Israel? The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Those are the Israelites. And the whole entire world despises us. Which that also alludes back to prophecy and the curse because of our wrongdoing. Okay? But even on a natural level, these other nations, they don't like us anyway because they're jealous. Because the Lord chose us and the Lord didn't choose them. Okay, go on.
And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, I will cut off thine horses out of the midst of thee.
Right, he's going to use Israel to cut off the powers of the other nations. Go on.
And it says, and I will destroy thy chariots, and And I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all the strongholds.
Yeah.
And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand.
Right, so if anybody's found doing some Ouija board or whatever, or juju, you gonna find that motherfucker and we gonna pretty much chop his head off, man. And that's when Yahweh Shai comes back. We're not gonna do that now, we're gonna do that when Yahweh Shai comes back and we get that spiritual power. That's when that's gonna go down, man. And you know what too, you can see this Bible is badass, man.
That's right.
This Bible is serious, man. That's why everybody can't read this book. Because you have to be a man in the mindset to read this book, man. You can't be some fancy, you know, homosexual.
Right.
Because you got certain guys, they got an issue with Deuteronomy chapter 22.
Right.
You understand? They can't even swallow that up. Hey, when you read the book of Psalms, it says that after you see that dash that little ones against the stone, and we gonna do that too.
Right.
Okay, go on.
And it says, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thy graven images also I will cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee. And thou shalt no more worship the work of thine
Right,
hands.
so that means Buddha. That means what's the gods of the East Indians?
Shiva,
Rama,
Vishnu.
yeah. All of those, right? All of those different gods, they're gonna be totally demolished, destroyed.
Right.
Okay, and it's all gonna be by the hand of the remnant of the elect of the nation of Israel that have the wisdom and understanding of our salvation. Okay, because even when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to add insult into introduce Yahweh Shai. Okay, who the world called Jesus Christ, man. He's going to come down there, a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah to be exact. He's going to come down and pretty much exercise his might and power on the earth. And then everybody's going to know that the so-called Negro is the power of the earth.
Right.
Okay, from the tribe of Judah all the way down to all of the northern kingdoms, man. Okay, the days of the turkey neck suit and tie wearer so-called white man, that's going to be out. Now it's going to be about the the garments and the robes and the long beards, the long bushy beards. Masculinity is coming back in a big way.
Yep.
The Native Americans, they also gonna come in too.
Yeah, they're going to come through too. Okay, that's why I made mention of the Northern Kingdom. The Northern Kingdom, hey, we gonna be reigning beautiful.
Right.
Okay, and you have so-called Native American Indians amongst us right now. Okay, they just in the other side of the world, doing the work along with brothers from the tribe of Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. All right, because what's being fulfilled, as in the days of old. Okay, what do you had? You had the kingdoms all together. They weren't split. So what you had was you had the northern tribes along with the southern kingdom. That's why when you read the book of Ezekiel 37, where it speaks about all of those bones coming together, the bones are coming together through the word. All right, as in the days of old. Go on.
And it says, and I will pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee.
Right.
Also will I destroy thy cities.
Right, and I will destroy thy cities. He's going to use men to destroy cities. So in order for you to destroy a city, you got to have a level of power.
You gotta have some extreme power.
Yeah.
Because remember,
No, go on.
because obviously you need like a bulldozer. You say that building there, you need like a bulldozer to knock that shit down. No man with his bare hand can take that down. For time to take that shit down, you gotta have literal power, spiritual type of power to break down the buildings.
Yeah, man. So like the brother said, you need a machine to do that sort of thing. But the Lord is going to give us raw power and raw strength to break buildings down. Okay, and that goes into the bodies that Paul was talking about. Matter of fact, if you can give me that, brother, the incorruptible bodies that shall be changed. Because we can't do that now. No way in hell can we do that now. Because we're weak. So the Lord is going to have to give us another type of mind state and another body so that we can do all of that kind of stuff, so that his word can be fulfilled. Go on.
And it says, and I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen.
Right, and the fury upon the heathen. That's also, I have to say also, because we did make mention of the gods of the East Indians, right? But we also got to mention the gods of the Arabs too.
That's
Because
right.
they dealing with that Islam. That Islam is going to be on the ground, man. Them Arabs, they going to pretty much put that book and they going to shove it underneath the ground, because they're going to realize that the power and the might of the elect of the nation of Israel, along with Yahweh Shai, they're going to know that they're going to be put out too.
That's right.
So they're gonna put that fucking Quran down at the ground, man. You understand? Or they might even have to burn those motherfuckers. Okay? Because if any Hebrew see you reading the Quran, man, hey man, your head's gonna be your body's gonna be over there, and your head is gonna be over there, man. Because we're not gonna be playing around. Once the Lord raises us up, we're not gonna be playing no games, man. Especially the so-called white man. He's really gonna feel the fire soaking in his behind when we get to the kingdom, when we rise above them. You understand? They're gonna be hurting the most. They're gonna be the best. They're gonna be the #1 slaves in our world.
Right.
Okay, and we're gonna treat them like dog shit, man. Go on, brother.
And it says, and I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen.
Right, and I will execute anger and fury upon the heathen. That's in the Bible. Right. That's in the Bible, man. I thought God was all love. Read that verse again.
And it says, this is Micah 5 and 15.
Micah, brother.
Micah. Micah. 5 and 15.
Yeah.
And I will execute vengeance
Yeah.
and anger and fury upon the heathen.
Like the Lord said he would execute fire and vengeance amongst the heathen. Who is the heathen? So-called white man, okay, the so-called Japanese, the people of Japan. All of these people are the heathen that the Lord is going to execute. And he's going to use a nation of people to do that job. And that job is going to be well done. Because he's going to be gunning to do that job. He's going to want to do that job. Okay? That means, man, you're going to have heads flying, you're going to have arms flying all over the place, flesh all over the place. And then you're going to have the remnant, and then you're going to have a few of the other nations, right? They're going to have to submit. They're going to have to say, you know what? The Lord is with y'all, man. Hey, man, I'm going to put that Quran down. Right. That's going to be out, man.
Like when you say, my brother, if I can, that they're going to have to submit. When you read Jeremiah 25, talks about the slaying of the Lord from one end of the earth
to the other.
So with all that body dead, you're gonna like, well, boy.
Yeah. It's gonna be natural.
I'm gonna put that shit down. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
All that body, you're gonna have to like.
You don't have to force it.
To see all of that, you're going to be willing to give up.
Yeah, they're going to have to. They're going to have to because see what they're going to find out is that the word of the Lord was already in the midst, working on their behind. Okay? That's what they're going to find out. And that's what this nuclear war is all about.
Right.
Because when you really actually go deep, let's take it a step higher. The Most High tells you in Exodus 15:3. Okay, it says that he is a man of war. So if the Lord is a man of war, his people are going to be men of war. Okay, like King David was. You understand? So in order for you to have that state of mind, that right state of mind as a man, you got to be a man of war, man. Because we're in the war right now, spiritual war. Okay, we got to face these demons coming up against us on the coming board, talking shit. Okay, then you got to deal with your own personal crap. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a war. All right? But we're going to overcome this war through the gospel of this truth right here. That's exactly what's going to go down. All of that baby, fine, mama's boy spirit. You a mama's boy, man. Hey, man, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it, man. This Bible ain't for mama's boys, baby boys. Okay? This is for men. Men, which we are the few men standing here on earth today. Because when you deal with the average male today in this society, they're not men. They're not thinking like men. They're thinking like more like little boys.
Two man, you know.
Real men.
Two man.
And I can comfortably say that with great boldness. It's the facts. Go on.
And it says, and I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen.
Right, and like I said, when the Lord gives us that power, man, I'm not going to be like, oh Lord, I don't want to do that. I'm going to be gunning to do that job. I'm going to be willing to do that job, man. I pray that the Lord give me that kind of power to where I'm going to start laying heads to bed, man. You feel me? And I know all you brothers are like that too. All you brothers want to get down, man. You know? Go on.
And it says, and I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard.
Right, such as that they have not heard. So there's going to be a kind of destruction that they have not seen or heard that's coming their way. And it's going to be worse than the nuclear war. Okay, it's going to be a lot more worse than that nuclear war that they have brewed. All right, is there any more on that?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Back in there, 2 Samuel. Right, this is 2 Samuel 22 and 40. For thou had girded me with strength to battle.
Right.
them that rose up against me, thou hast subdued under me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies.
Also given me the necks of mine enemy.
That's Genesis 49.
Where
that I might destroy them that hate me.
Destroy them that hate me. So then when he went about, he knew that the people that he come fight against, them people hate him. The people that hate his nation, they hate us. So why should we have mercy on them? Now hold that.
Ecclesiasticus 47:4. Slew he not a giant when he was yet but young? And did he not take away reproach from the people when he lifted up his hand with the stone in the sling and beat down the boasting of the lion?
Right, because he killed that Philistine. It's a big giant, man. A big man giant, man. So big that his knee was probably healed, and then Yafo up down man like that. Skyscraper, Philistine. King David was a little man, scrawny, Margot man, Margot youth man. Right? Because even his brother them met mockery. When he came from the garrison, and King David come up and mark himself here, even brothers said, fuck.
And you mentioned him.
Yeah, they go back home. That's what happened. That's what his brothers did. They got angry when David showed up on the scene. And even when Samuel come to find out Jesse's house, he said, I'm going to pick one of your sons. One of your sons is going to be the king. And Jesse was like, yeah, okay, he's going to be one of my top sons.
Yeah.
6 of his sons, he said, yeah, my tall son. Bring one of them, yeah. Bring his tall son, yeah, my big testosterone man son. Yeah, and then Sam was like, no, it's going to be none of them. Just like, because he's thinking, because they're in trouble with the Philistine.
Yeah.
So just thinking, yeah, it's going to be one of my tallest son, my chief son. You know what I'm saying? It's going to save us. You would never have thought it was going to be David, because he was a little one taking care of the sheep in the back. So Jesse thinking, no, it can't be him, but we need someone strong to represent for us against the Philistine them. Because they were the same motherfuckers that enslaved us during the time of Moses. But the Philistines, they were basically Egyptian.
They were mostly the Mizraimites.
Right.
I call them.
Because you read about that in Genesis chapter 10, that the Philistines, they came from Israel. Alright, so they were basically the Egyptian, no? Okay? So Jesse probably had fear against the Philistine, man. So he's thinking carnal. Let me bring one of my sons, my eldest son. But no, the Most High's intention was to bring the youngest, man, to show his power. Bring the one that the true believer in me, Yahweh. I'm gonna put my strength in him. Right? And David was a man of character, man. He was playing with lions, bears, alright? And he believed in the Most High, man. He believed in Yahweh. He was a true believer in secret, man. Something that Jesse didn't see that. Jesse didn't see something that the Most High saw. Yep. And that was his son. You would have thought that Jesse would have saw that. But the Most High saw something that Jesse didn't see. And that was to be revealed through Samuel. Samuel said, no, it's David, man. This is your youngest son, one of your other sons. You have another son. Bring him forward and let me check him.
And by the way, when you check this out, right? Because see, I just wanted to, remind those that are watching. When you reading this Bible, man, like I said, you reading about our history. This ain't got nothing to do with the so-called white man. This has got every bit to do with us. Why? Because we are those same Jews, okay, that you read in the Bible. Okay, the banking elite notice, the Elon Rothschild and his scholars that's working behind his ass, he knows that the so-called Negro really is the people of the Bible.
Right.
He knows this. So I just wanted to, put that out there, man.
Right. Yeah.
This ain't got nothing to do with the so-called white man. The so-called white man can never really be this bad on that level. Okay, he ain't got the mindset to be that bad, like King David and these guys, you know?
Right. You understand? So Samuel told Jesse, he said, no, I ain't not one of them. Not one of these ones. The boy looked at this and said, no, not one of these. You have another one? This Jesse says, yeah, I have another one. He said, bring him. He said, but he's with the sheep, though. He said, bring him still, man. So he put open the doors. He said, David. He says, David, come. David like evil from the sheep, and the said, come. He presented himself with his brothers and everything. He says, and then Samuel looked at him and said, him, he's gonna be the king. He's next. And just here, all the sons will be like, no, not me. You know what I'm saying? We're probably getting kind of offered by it. But he was to be the king. He's gonna be next in line after Saul. Alright? So he's the one that killed Goliath. When David came on the scene, he came knowing that the Most High was backing him. The Most High is backing him, man. So he didn't fear man. When you believe in the Most High, you don't fear. It's almost like you conquered your fear of man. You understand what I'm saying? The depth of what I'm saying. So when David came on horseback, when he come, he's not fearing man, because he knows that the Most High is greater than that. He's like a true, hardcore believer. So he took that same belief on the battlefield when they're fighting. It wasn't him fighting, it was the Most High teaching him to fight.
But that's why he
fighting
said,
for the Most High.
But that's why he said he teaches my hands to war. And he made my feet like hinds feet, because the Lord was with him.
Right, because when he was on the battlefield, he was in the spirit. He was in the Most High was guiding his hand to slaughter the enemy. He was in the spirit, breaking hands, throwing man over his shoulder. Alright? When the man coming in, grabbing man's feet, pulling from under his feet. You know what I'm saying? Just jump at two man, throw them down. You know? Seal, man. So I said, slew he not a giant. When he come at the giant, saw the giant from a distance, boasting and all the Philistines roaring and all that, because they see the champion among them. And they see that how the Israelites are getting scared. Like that movie Troy. If you watch that movie Troy, how many men seen that movie Troy? You see Achilles here.
Yeah, I saw that.
And, all the men, and they see the other side. The first beginning of the movie of Troy, with a Brad Pitt. He was meant to be this guy Achilles, right? And the other side, they were all roaring and champion because they're big. They're a big, tall Goliath like champion. And then the other side was a King Menelaus. He knew that Achilles was in. He was like, "Where's Achilles?" And then one of the generals said, "Achilles not with the men yet." He said, "Go and fetch him." And when Achilles come, all the other side gonna make mockery of Achilles. Because they look at Achilles, who the hell is he? Just like David, man. And then Achilles run at the giant man and kill him with one swipe to his shoulder. Kill him. Just like that. He just ran at him. Yeah, he just ran at him, took out his sword, boom, killed him. And it's walking at the other side like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
What's the problem?
Who's next? Who's next? And they saw that the champion was on the floor dead.
And they had to.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had to. Then they submitted, just like that. When they said that.
Ecclesiasticus 47:4. Slew he not a giant when he was yet but young?
Right.
And did he not take away reproach from their people when he lifted up his hand with the stone in the sling and beat down the boasting of Goliath?
That's even worse, he had a sling. He was sword, he killed him. It was a sling in his mouth. Somehow he fling the sling and kill him. I show him, right? He used a sling and kill him. Yeah.
For he called upon the Most High Lord, and he gave him strength in his right hand to slay the mighty warrior and set up the horn of his people.
Set up the horn of his people. Yeah.
So the people honored him with 10,000s and praised him in the blessings of the Lord.